Hello, everybody. This is Harles Bentley. We're here to talk today. Just to kind of chit chat about Vidme and YouTube and why I think Vidme possibly will fail and why YouTube I don't think is actually going to fail. So, in my personal opinion, Vidme is doing something that is excellent, and the fact that you, as the audience, pay your content creators with a subscription for their content. You pay them. The only problem here is it's not like Patreon that everybody uses, where you, the viewer, get to determine exactly how much money per month you're going to donate to them or pay them. This can be $1 at minimum, all the way up to 100,000 if you feel like. Of course, those 100,000s are probably going to be a one-time payment, and they won't do that after that. While on YouTube, you have ad revenue. You also get money from YouTube Red. And I'll get into why I think YouTube Red is actually a very excellent feature and why it might actually be the thing that saves YouTube in the end. Back to vid.me. So, you have a follow button. Alright, that's cool. You get to watch the content for free, and that's awesome. You have a subscribe button where you pay per month for a subscription to that one channel. It's not a subscription throughout the whole website. It's for that one channel, and you get access to special subscription-only video content. This completely counteracts Patreon. Patreon, you, the viewer, choose how much money you want to give, while on vid.me, it is literally whatever the content creator puts it as. So, an issue. If everybody just donates on Patreon, the exact amount of money they want to pay, then where is vid.me going to get their money from? If no one wants to pay the subscription on vid.me. And one good way that creators can counteract this is simply paying or making it to where it's a $1 a month pay, and if people want to donate more, they can go onto Patreon and donate the remainder of what they want to pay. So say you were donating $5 before, you go to vid.me, you donate $1 per month, and then you change it to $4 on Patreon. Simple. You get the best of both worlds still. That's one way that a content creator can counteract this discrepancy in there. But what I've been seeing on bit.me is people having $6, $5, $10 subscriptions. Why would you do that? And this is where I'm going to bring YouTube Red in. YouTube Red makes it to where you get special content that creators can upload that are YouTube Red only. Yes, you can partner with YouTube and get promoted in the YouTube Red channel, but you can upload YouTube Red only video content if you would feel like. You have to get permission, of course, but it won't be funded by YouTube anymore at that point. As far as I'm aware, that is something that creators can do once they hit a certain threshold, and you have to apply still. At least that's from my understanding. But YouTube Red, it's a $15 a month subscription, and it works through all channels. And you're still paying the content creator, and you get no ads. You get background streaming services on your mobile device, so you can watch YouTube and the YouTube Music app in the background without having the screen on, without being on the app itself. You can be on any other app and still it will be playing. While Vidme's thing, you don't get to play it in the background right now. I think vid.me, this is a suggestion, allow video playback in the background on mobile. There is a ton of people watching on mobile nowadays. Not everybody sits down at a desktop and watches videos anymore. It's kind of become a norm to watch it on your phone, especially for podcasters and people that do voiceovers. People don't want to sit there and just look at somebody that's talking, like right now. Right now, people would more than likely just want to watch this in the background and listen. They don't want to see what's happening because this is just a talk thing. It has no gaming, has no action, no animation to go along with it, nothing to pop up and show. So, Vidme, if you can, this would be a great opportunity for you to take stride in something that YouTube doesn't offer for free. Allow for video playback without having to be subscribed. Just allow it. And another thing about Vidme, and I'm going to bring up Twitch on this, is subscriptions on Twitch are automatically $5. People usually have a Patreon too, and they get donations. But that one works because you get ad-free. Because normally you have to have it. There's ads that play, unless you have ad blocker, of course, but ads usually play during the live stream randomly, which provide money to Twitch in order to fund the stream, while paid subscriptions allow you to not watch ads because the paid subscription covers it. And it also allows for emotes and special access to things, and you get special features such as that. So it's an incentive on Twitch to really pay because you get all this special shit, including badges, which are fucking phenomenal. Custom badges from the creator itself. While on vid.me right now, and I know it's still in the early works, so this is a thing that you can work on, and it would be perfect to add in, is maybe some sort of emote system where subscribers to certain channels get certain emotes, of course created by the creator itself, so that way it's customized and it feels like you're part of that community by paying into it. That could be something that you could add in instead of just having exclusive videos done by that person if they so choose. Most of us are not going to do that because we don't want to isolate our audience between subscription and followers. We don't want to pressure them into like, hey, we got this cool new video, but you have to be a subscriber to watch. And I understand that animators would probably use this feature more since they need to have some sort of income in order to fund this, and since they take so long. But normal everyday people aren't going to isolate it. And I don't even think their animators are going to isolate it, because why isolate it when we don't know what it looks like first off? And I know you could do like an advertising video, but people would be subscribing blindly and not sure what the fuck is actually going to happen. So what I'm saying is that vid.me, you guys can fail very easily, since 1 subscribers you might not even get. There's a lot of people out there that probably won't get subscribers just simply on the fact that, hey, they're already donating on Patreon. They might already be watching them on YouTube as well. Or some other means of they just don't want to pay. Because that's what YouTube has going for it, is that you don't have to pay. There's an advertising-based revenue on there which allows for some complications, but at the same time it means that there's a revenue coming in for these people most of the time. I know the revenue has dropped significantly since advertisers have dropped, which has been that's going to happen with any advertised-based website. So advertisers are going to come in, they're going to leave, and because of how media and politics work, it's going to happen where there's a spike. It might plateau for a while, and then there's going to be a drop, and then it's going to rise back up. So YouTube's little financial crisis right now, not that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure they'll come back out of it. Especially when they see that, hey, we're not making fucking money, so they're going to do some changes. And that's why I'm trying to say things to you, vid.me. Try to do stuff like YouTube, but better. Whoops. But way better. Try to do it to where there is benefit from going to YouTube to vid.me. I like your site. I like how you guys have a hot picks and new and communities and categories. It makes it very simple and clean. So I can just go and look at gaming stuff, or I can go and look at politics, or whatever. And I know YouTube has this as well, but theirs is pretty complicated, and you can just put in the tag into every video. But this one is literally no tags. It's just a category. One category. You don't get to choose multiple, which is nice. Because on YouTube, of course, you can have one video be in almost every fucking search result that you fucking do if you want to put in the time of doing those tags. Which, of course, people do because they type it all into Notepad, save it, and then fucking pull it up every single time and just paste it in. Since their tagging system's easy. There's no, you have to enter after every single one. It's as simple as you put a comma in the space. After every single word, you put it in there, you hit spacebar once, boom, all your tags are there. And plus you have a default tag thing where you can literally put all those tags straight in and it's already default tagged. So Vidme, I love what you're doing. You are doing excellent at what you are wanting to do. I'm just trying to let you know that, hey, small creators are going to be hurt by this as well. That they're not going to be able to grow simply because no one's seeing their videos. No one's wanting to subscribe for $1 a month when they can go do it on Patreon. Your website might have to turn to ad-based revenue in order to even keep yourselves afloat and keep the investors happy. So if you do some sort of incentive, you might be able to stray away from ad-based revenue altogether and never have to look at it. And might not even have to consider it unless you guys, of course, become greedy. That is always a possibility, I guess, and sometime in the future we might have to stray away from vid.me to go to another platform as well, just like what happened with YouTube. But that's where I'm going to say that YouTube Red is probably going to be the savior for YouTube, for the people that make good content, people that watch all the way through their videos, because YouTube Red pays the creators for your watch time, not for your view count, but for your watch time, while advertising goes by watch time of the advertisement, which at minimum is 10 seconds. And then it goes by that. It doesn't go by the rest of your watch time for the video, so you're stuck watching an ad straight off the bat because you see a cool title with a cool thumbnail. You think this video is going to be cool, which is where clickbaiting came in, and it didn't base it off of your content. But YouTube Red changed that. $15 a month all the way across the board, and you are paying for your content creators. It might be significantly less, might not be. Depends on how much you watch. Depends on how many minutes you put in. You could potentially be paying your YouTube people you watch more than $15 a month each just by simply watching hours on end of their videos, since it goes by retention rate. So YouTube creators are now having to focus on actually making good content that people want to watch and sit there and stay in focus. And vid.me, you guys made it to where subscribers want to watch that content all the way through every single time. So this is really focused on retention rate for both sides now. Except for you guys, $15 a month is only going to get you at maximum 15 people. And that's spread around 15 people. While YouTube Red, it's 15 people for everybody. And then you got the people donating on Patreon, which you can upload videos straight to Patreon that only people that donate a certain amount get to watch. So that gets rid of your whole exclusive video kind of thing out the window as well. Since people can watch things early, get access to things early simply by being a Patreon of whatever the creator wants to put that limit at. And on Patreon, you know the money's going there and you know exactly what the percentage is. Right now, there's not much transparency as far as what you guys tell us to a person subscribing of how much money the viewer gets versus how much money you get. There needs to be some transparency. So maybe say $1 on vid.me is worth more to the creator than on Patreon. People might be more willing to subscribe on vid.me as well. That means less revenue for you, but if you can get more subscribers that way than this way, you might potentially make more money. It's what Walmart did. You do things cheaply, you get more money because you sell way more of that product. And I think that's why bit.me might fail in the end, though, is that right now, the way it's set up is not very well. It doesn't give anything but just those extra videos for paid subscribers. And that's great and all. And we're having problems getting people verified. And there's a cap for people not verified, a data limit per week, and data maximum per video, plus a time limit per video of 30 minutes. Choose one. Choose a data cap, please. YouTube already has the time limit thing with no data caps. So people are able to upload 4K resolution 15-minute videos and have it all in a playlist, so that way you literally go from one to the next and you don't really have a limit because you can upload as many times as you want. So and it has an automatic 15-minute split thing in there, so somebody that's not verified on there can literally just upload a 3-hour-long video at 4K resolution, and it gets automatically split up into a playlist that will play it in the order that it's supposed to be. While on here, we're limited. I know my first video that I tried to upload, it was under your time limit, but it was over your per upload limitation of data, which sucked because I was only doing 1080 30 frames. I wasn't doing something that was extraordinary like 4K, and I know a lot of people want to do that. And speaking of resolutions, your mobile app does not allow for resolution change, which really sucks for mobile users that are on like public transport or whatever, because they're automatically watching it at the highest resolution, which I noticed. I know you guys say auto and you have it on your website, but when it comes to the mobile app, it's already at highest resolution. And I don't know what you guys do versus YouTube, but it does load better on your mobile app than it does on YouTube for the same resolutions. So I'll give you kudos on that one. It doesn't mean that we're lagging as much. But at the same time, people that have low speed internet when they're traveling or whatever on their mobile device, they need to be, if they want to watch these videos that they're paying subscriptions for, they should be able to at least change the resolution on mobile, since we can do it on your full website. There might be difficulties when coming to the updates for like Google Play and iTunes and stuff, but at least offer something like that, simply because, quite frankly, you're going to lose a lot of viewers if you don't have mobile. A lot of people are watching podcasts and other things that they don't sit there and watch. They listen. And if they're constantly having to fight with not only a lagging video, but they can't go and look at a message real quick. They can't go look at a text. They can't go and look at a notification real quick while still being able to listen to it. You're going to lose even more people watching. You're going to lose people subscribing to channels because they won't be able to watch it the way that they want to. And they're going to head back to YouTube, pay for the YouTube Red, so they can just literally listen to these podcasts. Because most people right now on vid.me are also uploading to YouTube. And I get it. Being able to upload like that on YouTube is annoying, probably to you guys. But take note. Please take note. YouTube has done many things right. And there are things that can be improved upon, and that is where your opportunity comes into play. Because you see, you guys can improve upon the things that YouTube didn't do right and take away the things that YouTube did wrong. Your comment section on vid.me is so far really good. The community is really nice. it will get overrun eventually, just like every other website, by spammers and such. And I've been seeing some spammers and things like that. And I don't have any comments on my videos yet, so I don't know if I can delete them as a content creator. I don't know if I can flag them. I don't know if I can put them as number one yet. But that would be something that should be able to be done on your guys' site, so that way not only you're going to be able to attract subscribers, but you're going to be able to attract more people coming in and trafficking through your website, which will help you. And I know you guys are running on investor money right now and not necessarily subscriber money yet. But maybe if you take these into consideration, it'll help. And I am comparing you guys to YouTube, since most of your people are coming from YouTube. You guys have taken quite a bit of shit from different sections. You took some from YouTube. You took some from Twitch, as I can tell, with that subscriber per month thing, which can be improved upon to at least Twitch's standard. You've taken some stuff from Patreon, again with the subscriber thing, and it can really help out. And you took from Twitch, of course, the follow versus subscribe button. So there's that. Now, I do think, you guys need to start verifying accounts a little bit faster, because there are people out there that do make excellent content, but you aren't verifying them. While, like me, I got verified real quick, and I don't even have that much of a following, to be completely honest with you, which baffled me. And why is my camera still getting blurry when I'm recording? It started off nice and crystal clear, but it just goes blurry. I don't fucking know why. It pisses me off. Been having this issue. I really need a new webcam. But there we go. Looks nice again. I think it has something to do with how it does stuff. But anyway, what I'm telling you guys at Vidme is really look into this. Start updating your website a little bit better. Try to work for the small communities, because the small communities are what's going to allow you to grow. Look at what YouTube started as. Started as just a video sharing website that had no ads, had no limitations really, and they slowly grew into what they did, and they became too big. But the problem was that they weren't making money. So they sold to Google, and Google went and turned it into what we know now. So, at first they improved it really well to make it profitable, but now it's turning into something that's bullshit, which they can recover from since they're Google. They know how to advertise. They know how to make money. And they know how to make things better. Now, one thing I'm going to say is, I don't have 10,000 views across the board for YouTube, but I do agree that something like that should have been done and should have stuck, because at first you needed a set number of subscribers in order to monetize. But now anybody that uploads one video, was able to monetize. I was able to monetize after one video. All you need is one. I do think that created a huge issue, and I think this is one step in the right direction for YouTube. So watch out. Vidme, any other video sharing sites, you guys are in trouble if YouTube is able to take off into making quality content again. And that really sells. Because small YouTube channels like mine don't make great content. I make shit content. And I know a lot of people out there make shit content, and they're able to get a lot of fucking views. I mean, shit, look at Jelly. His content's shit. Fuck ton of views, fuck ton of subscribers, because he could. But as far as your thing that goes, I go to the hot tab here, and I will see, like when I was looking on YouTube, on your app, video after video after video after video after video by the same motherfucker. And I don't know if this is a glitch that happens once in a while. Like Chaotic Gaming, I saw his just popping up and popping up and popping up and popping up. What you need to do for this, if you really want to help this channel, these people out, and you want to help everything, you want to help your website, please make it to where it's limited to one account on that. Make it to where it's limited to one account for the picks. And I know this is chosen by you guys, so that one you guys really have a full control over. Please try to do something like that. And I love your random creator button, by the way. That one, fucking awesome. So what I will say is thank you for having that one. It allows for people to go and do that stuff. My microphone's in my way. Anyway, like, I'm gonna, whoops, that's the wrong thing to shrink down. Like, what I do like is your following button, your community button. I like that you have recently verified, recently featured, recently gave tips. That shows people who they should go and watch as far as who's making good money. Especially this one right here, recently gave tips. People want to know who's getting money, because that does show who's getting good quality content, at least, or something like that. Except for this guy, he has 0 videos, and yet he just received a $7 tip, which could be one of those things that are going around, like him as well. 0 videos, 0 videos, 0 videos. Take away the people with no videos, because those ones are being fraudulent. Obviously, they're tipping an account, and that account's tipping back, kind of thing, even though they have no videos. Again, $20 here. Seriously. I like this idea, though. If you see somebody with a tip that has videos, you're more than likely going to somebody that actually has some quality content. I like this button, random creator. We're going to 753 views, 102 video points, 1 comment. He's got 117 people. Like, cool. He does gameplay. That's cool. That's cool. Let's hit another one. All right, cool. Again, I don't know how random this actual random thing is, because last time I was hitting this, I was getting people with no views, no nothing, but now it seems like every time I hit it, it's getting people that literally have nothing but views, and quite a bit of them too. Again, maybe this is a glitch where I'm just getting random shit, and you guys can see that I'm just following 2 people right now. I want to follow the people that I want to follow on here rather than what I did. And this is cool. The recently uploaded, you go here, you see everybody that's recently uploaded. I do think this one, because of the mass YouTube thing going on right now, is please limit it to 1 person per set amount of time, like every 30 minutes. So if somebody's uploading fucking, over 10 videos here, or 10 videos straight, they're taking up a whole shit ton of stuff here. Giving other creators less of a chance to be viewed, since a lot of people are going to go here, see a few of these, and be like, okay, let's click one, see what's going on. Limit it to a time frequency of, like, say 20 to 30 minutes, so that way people can't spam the fuck out of it. I don't plan to bring my videos from YouTube over until this gets fixed, because I don't want to do the same thing I'm saying is wrong. Like this, I keep seeing trigger warning. I don't know who this is, but I've been seeing him quite a bit, and it might be because he's uploading from his YouTube all the way over here. Staff picks, you go here, you fucking see everything, and I watched his video. I think he's cool. I think he should receive this. Tips received. Let's go to his and see how much it is to subscribe, if you can. He's got it at $1. Good job.
Yo, what up?
Whoop. That was loud. Good thing I don't have the thing up. Anyway, I like this. I like the tip thing, because that is also a good thing. You can just tip people. Kind of like on Patreon, you can choose the amount of money you want. But it's not a monthly thing, so you got to go back and do it manually. And I like the hot button. It shows hot shit. There he is again. Maybe make it so your hot and your picks don't have overlapping videos or overlapping people. If you want to help the small creators out by getting them noticed, perhaps. So that's my criticism here. I do want to say that YouTube is probably not going to fall. There's too much benefit right now to be on YouTube and watch. As a person that watches, I know for creators it's kind of become difficult, but for people that watch, it's still too easy to watch over there versus here. I like this. New users to Vidme. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Vidme, if you can take what I said into consideration as a person that watches videos constantly. I watch all the time. I watch on mobile, I watch on desktop. And like my fiance, he watches videos all the time. Please, do something with this. Do something that would be positive. Do something that will be different than YouTube, or do it better. I would love for you guys to be able to stay away from ad-based revenue, if you can. Because you guys could be a successful site without it. You guys just have to play your cards right. And you guys can end up making more money than YouTube if you play your cards right. Especially right now, since everybody's coming over here, but people are getting turned off by the things that I have mentioned as viewers. I don't feel like subscribing to somebody if I'm not going to get some sort of extra benefit from it, besides occasional extra videos that they may or may not post. And I get it, you're wanting us to pay for them, but at the same time, we need something in return besides something simple like that. Patreon is where I will go to donate money to people, as well as many, many other people out there. So, that being said, step up your game a little bit. Really, really step up your game if you want this to grow and grow quickly. Especially if you want to compete with YouTube. That's Harles with his thoughts on Vidme and YouTube. If you like this, if you want more of this, leave a comment letting me know. I don't give a fuck about the like button. I don't give a fuck about the dislike button. I don't even give a fuck if you follow me or subscribe or whatever the fuck you are going to do. I want to know actual thoughts down there, what you are thinking. Because all I know when you click that thing is that you subscribed to me or that you followed me. I don't know anything else. I can keep doing videos like this. I can keep making gameplay videos. I can make other kinds of videos if I'm given the time. So I need to know what I should do. I'm signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.